Good afternoon, and welcome to HONU Headline News. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Noah.
And we are your anchors for this week's broadcast. We have some exciting segments for this week's broadcast.
But first, this week's announcements.
Spring break is next week. We hope everyone has a great break and enjoys their time out of school.
Pack Club is holding a collection drive for children and family service. The drop-off is at the collection box by the front door.
MAP testing is right around the corner. It is on March 23rd. Testing times will be 8:30 to 11:30 for 9th and 10th graders and is 12 to 3 for 11th graders. Enjoy your day off, 12th graders.
Remember, prom will be held on April 21st and the theme is Moonlight. Be sure to buy your tickets. They're also looking for people to perform during the proms. If you're interested, talk to Kumo Bao.
A representative from UNLV will be visiting this Thursday during Junior and Senior Advisor. Starting off our segments, let's find out what happened in history with Noah.
On this day in history, St. Patrick's Day is observed. It is on March 17th because it's the feast day of the patron saint of Ireland. According to the lore, he used the 3 leaves of the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. The reason you're not supposed to wear green is because leprechauns can't see green and they pinch everything they see. So try not to get pinched and wear green. And lastly, excessive drinking is so commonplace on this day because Christians were allowed to give up all their eating restrictions for the celebrations. Well, the rest is history. And here's Tamar with the fun fact of the day.
Did you know that spider webs were once used to wrap wounds? In ancient Greece and Rome, doctors used spider webs to make bandages for their patients. Spider webs supposedly have natural antiseptic and antifungal properties, which can help keep wounds clean and prevent infection. Now you know.
Thank you, Noah and Tamar. Now let's dive into the halls of our HONU to HONU segment, where we get to know each other better.
This week, the question was, what are your plans for spring break?
Hi, welcome to H2H. I'm Ivana,
I'm Zala.
and today we're going to be asking,
What are your plans during spring break?
let's go. Hi, I'm here with,
Zane,
and what are your plans for spring break?
I want to go camping in the North Shore.
Very nice, thank you.
For spring break, I'll be headed to New York City.
In New York!
I'm super excited to do this because I've never actually been there, and I've always seen it in like movies and all the books that I've read. So just to be there will be really thrilling. I'll be headed to Statue of Liberty and just seeing Wicked. It'll be awesome.
Wow, that sounds fun. Thank you, Oliver.
Hi, I'm here with,
Connor.
and Connor, what are your plans for spring break?
Hockey and maybe doing an all-nighter.
Annabella, what are your plans during spring break?
I'm going on a trip with school to Washington and then a couple nights in New York.
Oh, wow, that sounds fun. Thank you. Takeshi, what are your plans during spring break?
Camping
Where are you camping?
in Hilo, in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where in Hilo.
Oh, that sounds fun. Thank you. Thank you for watching this week's episode of H2H.
Now back to our anchors.
Thanks everyone for sharing your plans with us.
We hope you have a fun spring break.
We have one last segment for you guys today.
Let's go to Aubrey with our teacher feature.
Hey guys, welcome to our teacher feature. Today we'll be interviewing Mr. Helt. Now, Mr. Helt is late to our interview, so let's go in the parking lot and find him. Here he comes, guys.
Oh, Mr. Get back.
Mr. Helt!
Yes, welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What made you late to our teacher feature today?
Why am I late?
Yeah.
Well, in truth, my wife has been on the mainland for 10 days. And I tell you what, when you have 7 children and your spouse is gone, it's the stress level rises. So I'm trying to yell at my kids, don't make a mess, keep this house clean when your mom gets back. So that's why I'm running late today.
What got you into teaching?
Well, I love learning, and I love science, and So those two things go together in science education.
Hey guys, I'm back with Mr. Helt. Here we are now in the science room. Mr. Helt, what got you into science?
Well, I guess to be honest, I was always interested in science, but I'd have to say that MacGyver. Are you familiar with that show, MacGyver?
I'm not. Tell me more.
Well, I don't recommend going and watching it now. It's very dated, but MacGyver was a sort of a chemist, and he always carried a Swiss Army knife, and he solved all these problems with a lot of chemistry and understanding sort of the nature of matter. And so from a early age, that intrigued me, and I'd have to say I owe some of it to MacGyver. And I had a phenomenal biology teacher my freshman year of high school, who to this day is my favorite teacher that I've ever had. And that sort of also sort of encouraged me and unlocked my interest in science.
That's very cool. And who's your favorite student?
Aubrey Bryant.
Awesome. That's great. Last question.
However, I must say, you cannot have favorites. I have been blessed to have just a whole host of awesome students, HTA kids, all top notch.
Awesome. And what's your favorite part about science?
Definitely blowing things up.
Could we by chance do that today?
I think we have to.
Let's go. All right, guys, back with Mr. Helt. Today we're going to do some science experiments and some explosions. What is the first experiment we're doing today, Helt?
Well, in this first one, we're going to generate some hydrogen gas. So hydrogen is a very flammable gas. So we need to generate it through a chemical reaction with zinc and hydrochloric acid first. Once we collect the hydrogen, then we can combust it, which is the fun part.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so we'll add hydrochloric acid to zinc. And those bubbles that are being produced is our hydrogen. We're going to collect it in this balloon. And there we go. Okay, all right, I think we're good. So, okay. So we have at long last, we have generated some hydrogen. And now the cool part, we get to combust that hydrogen or react it with oxygen. So,
all right.
yeah, stand a little bit back. And so hydrogen and oxygen, they are combustible, but they need to have an energy, right, an activation energy to get it going. So we provide that through the lighter, and we'll ignite this balloon.
Wow, thank you.
No beard hairs.
No beard hairs. All of our hairs are safe.
Yes.
All right.
Although I do smell some burnt hair, it might be on my hand.
That's okay.
Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do one more.
All right.
All right, let's do that one.
All right, guys, we're here with the second experiment with Mr. Helt. What will we be doing with this one, Mr. Helt?
Well, in this one, we're going to react some sodium metal with water. So sodium is a very reactive metal, and actually MacGyver did use this in one episode, truth be told. But we'll see. This sodium will react with water and should produce a nice explosion for us.
All right, let's see. All right, guys.
Ready?
Here's the start of the reaction. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Do your thing, sodium.
Really building anticipation here. Keeping us all on our toes.
All right.
All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Helt. That was pretty awesome. I think no other teacher would let us blow things up on the broadcast. But thank you guys for joining us. Back to the anchors.
Sure. Sometimes little pieces.
Well, that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in this week. Ta-ta, turtles. Catch you later.